Hey guys, Jay Crawls. This video is just kind of showing you what I've seen people doing that have worked. Now remember, it does matter what rank your units are, and it also depends on what level you are on. So here's one of the setups that I've seen effective. Now I will say that on all these setups, there's none of them that are complete wins without losing units. This boss strike is definitely harder because of all the armor-piercing units. So that means that even if you have strong units on the front row like mega tanks, they're still going to take them out. This is really for 65 and above. If you're lower than 65, there's other options. I can show you some of those in a minute. People are doing this pattern here, and then they'll put two elemental troopers here. And then in the very back row, they'll put 3 of the new units, which come in handy taking out the air units. And the nice effect is that it gets to hit the units around it as well. The first shot here, the RPG shot, is by far its most effective shot, called Big Bertha. But the second shot, though, even though it has a lot of damage, it's unpredictable, it's unreliable, and that's why I don't like it for boss strikes, because I need to take out a specific unit first that I want to take out, and it just doesn't. It's not guaranteed it's going to even hit anything with that shot. So basically what it means is out of all these shots, it'll hit somewhere on the board with those shots, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to hit the target where you selected, which really stinks. But this one is. This shot does, and it hits all the planes and the units around it, so that's why I really like it. So this is one of the strategies I've seen people use. Some people put their mammoths on the front row, but you tend to lose more mammoths when you do that. You're probably going to lose some of your mega tanks, or maybe even all of them. Just be prepared for that loss. It's going to happen. I have not had any success with these laser gunners. They've been weak for me. And also the new shaman just can't get around blocking units, and doesn't do enough damage to the planes for me to even consider them in this boss strike. In another boss strike, I think they're going to be useful, but not in this one. Let's see the railgun sniper. The reason I like this one, mine's at rank 3. The reason I like this one is because I can just about one-shot kill a plane. So that's why I like to stick him in there, because he gives me that shot, where these guys generally are going to take 2 shots to kill a plane. Most of the time I can kill most planes with 1 shot. Not some of the higher, not some of the larger planes, but most of the other planes I can 1-shot kill with that. So I like having him in. If you have Raider recruits, I had those on the front row my last game, and neither of them died. I've seen some people use those. I've also seen some guys use, instead of legendary mammoths here, they've had the adult sandworms here and here, and those are very effective against planes. So that is a strategy that you might want to think about. If you don't have any of these units, then you need to use planes. And my strategy has been, and it still is, attack the planes first. Try to destroy them before you start taking out the other units. And one mistake that you don't want to make is, if you have a legendary mammoth or a boom bus and you're stunning the field, and all you leave is the planes unstunned, well, then that means they're going to attack, and you do not want the wild boar or any of these other planes to attack, because they tend to do more damage than anything else that I've seen on the board, except for the brute against your tanks. If you have a brute on the front row, you need to take that out pretty quickly as well. Let's see. These guys hold up pretty well against tanks. They're going to die, but you're going to lose units on this boss strike. There's nothing you can do to get away from that. If you're just doing wimping strategies, use, if you have MG turrets, use some MG turrets on. I wouldn't recommend it on this one because you got walls. I would just exit this one and find one that's better. But use some MG turrets. Put your wimps in there, but spread them out because a lot of units attack when they're close. Put these behind. I've also seen people put either in the background here, they put the chuckers, or they put, excuse me, or they put these, where are they? The AA turret, the ones that are just cost money. They're pretty easy to heal. Anyway, there they are. You know, you can do this strategy, and this also gives, these guys will shoot at these guys in the back here, which will give your wimps a little more life, and you can get around 500-600 boss points each wave just using this strategy right here. Some, like I said, you can replace those with chuckers. Those tend to do well in this boss strike as well. The brute is okay, but I've noticed that if you put a brute up front, they destroy it pretty quickly. But like I said, you're going to lose units this boss strike. There is a trick that I'll show you guys right now that some people are doing effectively and some are not. But if you put the laser, if you just put the L turret on the board by itself, and then let's say you take a shot, well, it ends automatically. But if you actually do kill something, so if you shoot something that has weak health, it'll actually give you the boss points for that. And all these things keep popping up. All right. Let me see if I can find one that's not difficult. It's a very slow process, but you don't lose anything, so you just gain. Let's see if this will kill anything. Okay, so I killed him. Gave me 24 boss points. You know, if you can find something where you can kill 2 things in a row, you can get more boss points, and you can also level up your laser turret while you're doing that too as well. So that's a little trick that you can use this boss strike. But it's not like you're going to gain a lot of points doing that. While you're waiting for your units to heal, you know, you need to be using wimps. It's boring. It doesn't seem like you're getting very far, but you're not getting anywhere, just not doing anything. So use wimps. Use the wimps and MG turrets and constantly heal those things to get more points. Find formations that work for you and use those. There's a lot of different things. Earlier battle, I actually put all vets on the front row, and I got all through 5 waves and only lost one of my vets and one of my ETs. But then I did it the next time, and then I lost a mammoth and a vet, and so it's not like it's completely effective every time. You may have a strategy that works. Sometimes you'll lose more units than not, but you're going to lose units this boss strike. That's what they wanted, and that's what they succeeded at. So anyway, I hope you guys are working out your strategies for this boss strike, and my recommendation on this unit right here is I would get 3 of them, just because, not because of this shot right here, because that's so unpredictable, but because this shot right here is a nice shot. And if you have a couple of them, you can take out a plane in 2 shots. So anyway, guys, good luck on the boss strike, and I hope you reach the tier that you want. Alright, guys.